lots and lots of games to choose from. But we're going with these ones. These are the choices for this week's episode of Game Testing Live. Hello everyone, I am Novabug. How are you? I'm going to start doing this as from next week, I think, on my Novabug page. Probably more apt for the audience. It's a smaller audience, so if you want to watch the next time I do this and subsequently after that, go to the Novabug page. And yes, and you will see me there. Right, we're going to go with Manic Miner today. An absolute classic, total classic. Got this copy recently from Craig Harrison, Craig's the Bar, because strangely, it was missing. My original copy of Manic Miner was missing yonks ago, so that is going to be tested first. Then we're going to test the other duplicate sets I've got. I've got 2 copies of Harrier Attack. So we will. I know it loads quickly, so we'll have a go at seeing if either of them or none of them work. Hereby hangs a tale. Then we're going to go with R-Type. This is the original version, not the superb remake, but the original, and we'll see if that works, which would be good because I still love the game, even though the port is not the best. It's still playable. Talking about playable, this isn't. Not this version anyway. It's utterly dire, so let's have fun. Yeah, my girlfriend's watching. Wi-Fi quite good up in my man cave. In the bug loft. In the bug loft. Not exactly, there we go. There's the Ami. There's my wall. There's my Atari cap, which I'll be wearing at play this weekend. Ooh, coming up. Yes, and all bits and pieces. And there's R2-D2 ready to hold my phone up. So let's put it in position. This takes a while. There we go. Right, hopefully I won't knock him over. That kind of thing happens a lot. Right, now, we'll start with Manic Miner. There he is. Manic Miner. I noticed last time, what I did is I ended up, at the end of the last one, I ended up putting the case down there, and of course you lose focus. You lose focus from the Amstrad itself, so we won't do that again. In good condition, this. When I'm not breaking the case. This is a Mad release, so it was a secondary budget release. I think this was only on the Amstrad 464 version, and the tape looks utterly brand new. So we'll see good old Manic Miner and see how far we can get, because I'm pretty good at Manic Miner. The Bug Loft, yay! It's the Bug Loft. Hello, Stuart, Paul, bloody hell, a couple of old faces there. How you doing, guys? Long time no see. Couple of old school friends. Excellent. Right, block 1's loading, so that's good. There's a hair on my monitor. Not one of those suspicious hairs, luckily. Bit of static there. It was just some random, it looked like a cat hair. Oh, what the fuck that got there? And is that my cousin watching? Hello, cuz. Paul. Manic Block 2. Ah, well, that's good news. Ah, here we go. With the old... I'm going to move that bit, actually. I'm just going to move this a little bit over here so it's centred. So you can centre the... there we go. That's better, isn't it? And a lovely little shot there of the GX4000 controller. You know, the palm ripper, as we affectionately call it in the fraternity. So, welcome everyone who's watching. If you are watching, if you are sticking with me, and welcome if you're watching on YouTube, because this gets posted onto YouTube a day after I've done it on Facebook. I don't know why I'm doing it on Facebook. It's just a habit. It seems to work well to do on Facebook, so I'm just going to continue doing it on Facebook. Doing it like this. Doing it Manic Miner style. And there's the old impossible triangle there. That's one thing that they took away from this box art, because the mutant telephone thing's always been there. And nice little sort of graph style titling there, which is kind of nice, like a dub on the side of an underground train or something. And there's Miner Willie's boot. That's all you can see of him. A little bit of Minor Willie. Ah, dear. I'm not going to put him there. I'm going to put him over... I'm going to put him there. You can see him there, can't you? So we'll put it there. That's kind of in shot. Yeah, he's in shot. What am I talking about? So we'll go over there. I don't know what I did with the volume I left this on, so it might go pop big time. But it seems to be loading no problem so far. That tape is moving extremely well. No suspicious sounds. I think this tape is in A1 condition. Utterly A1 condition, so that's good news. Got 3D sort of rendering text there, very nice little simple loading screen, but effective. Maybe a graphic would have been nice, but see, Manic Miner was an interesting game because when it first came out on the Spectrum, it was groundbreaking because it was the first one of the first games to have background music in the game. I believe Matthew Smith programmed it originally. Software Developments, was it? I never remember. It was, Bug Bites, originally from Bug Bite, wasn't it? That's right. And software products brought it to the Amstrad. Amsoft did a pop, initially brought it out. I know Amsoft took the label and picked it up and put it on the Amstrad, and then of course the budget titles came out afterwards. So, hey, my old workmate Daniel, watching. So we'll see if we can get out of this one. It should. I mean, this one was sent to me by Craig. It should load very well. I mean, if you were watching the first episode when I was testing the Galactic Plague, I noted that I didn't have a copy of Manic Miner, which was a shame because it's a bloody great game. And he said, "Oh, I'll send you a spare copy of Manic Miner," and he did. And I sent him my spare copy of Galactic Plague, and everybody's happy. So that's good news. I sent him all the way over to Sunny Island. So I got 2 packages from Ireland that day, which I was surprised about because I knew I was expecting one from Craig, but then another one turned up. And, oh, that was. So, come on, I want to play with me Minor Willie. You've got to have a play with your Minor Willie now and then, you know. Get him out the central cavern and the cold room. Always never keep your Minor Willie in the cold room. Because you know he's got to attend Eugene's lair occasionally. I think that changed as well, didn't it? The original title for that level 5, Eugene's lair, and then it was changed from something else, like Revenge of Eugene or something. Evening, Patrick. Evening. Eugene's Revenge, was it called? Oh, I love Manic Miner. Love Manic Miner. It was one of the first games I ever played for the Amstrad, on my original Amstrad. And I, for years and years and years, got stuck on the level 17, the warehouse. And yeah, it's a bloody hard level, that, and I can never really. It's so tricky to sort of do it straight off the bat. Sometimes I remember it, and sometimes I don't. So. This tape's nearly loaded. Looks like it is anyway. Yes, I don't know. Level 5. I can remember most of the titles of the levels. There we go. I just, perfect load straight away. No problems there. A little keyboard playing there. Right, here we go. Let's go. Now you can play it like this just with sound effects, or you can play it with the music. It's up to you. So you press spacebar. No, you kill yourself. Play M even. How do you do it? There we go. You press enter. And you put the music on with sound effects. Well. Sound effects, sound effects and music. Amazing, eh? Oh, I'm really rusty at this. Really rusty. I do know how to do this game, honestly I do. I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it since I did my complete run of it, which I did for the YouTube channel. Or get the jump straight away. Yo, Mr. Thingy squidgy face nose behind me. I don't know how you can see that on the. Oh no. That was really bad. It was really, really poor gameplay there. I'm going to have another go. I love the Monty Python style ending there. Alright. Oh, hello. Is it crashed? Oh, I don't believe it. It's crashed. Shocking. Oh, no. What a shame. That's extremely rare for that to happen, but we're going to have to... Yeah, it's completely crashed. Oh, dear. Well, the game did work until it crashed at that point. Never mind. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh well, it worked, and I played it very badly. So there we go. Thank you very much, Craig, for that. Excellent stuff. Excellent. I think I'll... no, I won't bother. I was going to rewind it, but that goes in the good pile. Right, now, let's move on to this Harrier attack. An Amsoft fave. Oh, yes. And we've got 2 copies. Don't know if either of them are going to work, so we're going to go and check it out. Put that one there. The condition of these tapes. This one's been drawn on there. Label looks still stuck well. So look how loose the tape is. Tape's nice and loose. So I like it, nice and loose. And let's see if we can get a game of Harrier Attack. It's a bit of a classic on Harrier Attack was. Evening exciting, John. Oh, very good, John. Well, that's always good, Patrick. Always good. The Amstrad does have many merits. I always advocate for the Amstrad. Harrier Attack spelt wrong on the loading block there. That's good news. Straight into the... This is normally a quick load from memory. I'm sure it was very quick load. Sure it was. Hello, Barney. How you doing, mate? I've had a few people drop in today and then drop out. Never mind. I know, I can understand. You know, this is a man. This is literally a man putting cassettes into an old computer that came out over 30 years ago, watching them load and then playing them a little bit in a screen that you can barely see. I understand it's a tough watch. But hey, these things are, you know, whatever. Paid £500. I can quite believe that. I mean, it was quite expensive for the time because it was an all-in-one package. It was quite expensive at the time, wasn't it? It was compared to the Spectrum and the Commodore, wasn't it? Because they didn't obviously come with the bits that you needed to load games with. Did the Commodore 64 come with a tape deck? I can't remember if you had to buy that separately. I know you had to buy a tape deck separately with the Spectrum, from memory, until the Plus series. And then, of course, you had to use a TV as well for them. You didn't have a monitor. So with the Amstrad, you had your own monitor, and I've got obviously the Plus monitor hooked up to this 464. Normally, you would use the either original green screen, which I've got over there, that way, there, which is the GT. Was it the GT 64, something like that? And then you got the CTM 644. Which is the original colour monitor, which is actually probably produces a better picture. So I'm going to have to get hold of one of them at some point, an original monitor. It would be nice to just have one. I mean, I love this Plus monitor, don't get me wrong. This is my CM14 here. Oh, it loaded, no problems. It loaded, no problems at all. So enter skill level 1 or 1 to 5, J or K for just so we press J. Put it in joystick mode. Enter skill level 1. And off we go. Let's see how far we get. Right, and I think, yeah, the bombs, that's it. The bombs were, right, here we go. Flicker, flicker. Oh, hello. Come here. Ah! No, son. Gotcha, right in the heart. And here they come. And here they come. Some there. Got him. Got him. Oh, I shot his missile. I shot his missile. Got this face for. Oh, I shot his missile again. Damn. Oh, I thought I'd get that. I got him. That was good. Oh, I'm out of bombs. Oh, that's close. Get him? Yes, what a shot. Yes, good shot, sir. Stay out of the way of the flak. Don't want to get hit by too much of the flak. Another shot there. Oh, beauty! I was trying to get a double hit there. Oh, I'm killing this. Oh, got him. Oh, we're doing well. I haven't played this in a long time, and I'm doing really, really well. Oh, double hit. And another one. Missed him. Oh yes, doing well. Very jerky scrolling from memory. Here we go. We've got to the city. Oh, Bannocks. Got smasheroons. Smasheroonies there. But I did well. For the first time in a while. Novabug. That's all I could put in there. Never mind. How are we doing now? What's going in the comments? Sharon Brown watching. I missed a comment there. Sorry, something about MAME. Yeah, you can shoot and bomb your own ship at the beginning. Yeah, that's true. I didn't want to do that because I think if you do that, it doesn't appear and you can't land on it. If that's the case. Shall we have another go, or shall we move on to another game? Well, that version of Harrier Attack worked, and it worked well, so that's good news, everyone. So one successful load of Harrier Attack. So, you know what? We're doing well. Only 4 games have failed to load so far, since I've been doing this. Considering, like I've said before, these games are ancient. They are so old, they should not work. They shouldn't work at all. On a system this old, with tapes this old, magnetic tapes, old cheap cassettes. Remember, a lot of people used to say, you know, the life on a cassette, even if it was a premium one, would be 10 to 15 years, sometimes maximum. These are mostly very, very cheap cassettes, and they mostly still work. It boggles the mind, though. It really does. It really does. Right, we're going to go on to Harrier Attack again. This is the second tape. This looks a bit different. The tape looks cleaner. The tape looks a bit warpy, so we're going to have to loosen it up a bit, I think. Pop him over there. I'm going to have to loosen it up a bit, I think. But we'll see. Rewind that. So what I can do, I think I will do at some point, is give the camera sort of, maybe not today, maybe next week. Sorry, I won't be doing it next week because I'll be at Play Backpool. I might do a bit of live from Play Backpool. Maybe if I come across an Amstrad on display. Hello once again, John. How are you doing, sir? So we'll just reset that and we'll go for Harrier Attack again. Second load. Second tape. So we have one working. Yeah, so other games I've tested so far. I mean, I've tested what? I've tested 10 games. I did 2 off camera. I've tested 10 games so far, and a couple of duplicates. And I even actually found a 3rd copy of Quick Snacks as well, believe it or not. Because I said I had 2 copies of Quick Snacks, and I found a 3rd copy. So, yeah, Dizzy was multiplying. What came first? The fucking egg, of course. Excuse my absolutely atrocious language. Be a shame. It'd be good to see you, Patrick. Yeah, I think, like I said, what I'm going to do is give you a sweep of my collection, and I can ask you people to pick the game. What I'll do that, in fact, what I'll do is I'll do a sweep of the games at the end of this episode, and then people who are watching it on YouTube or comments in after the Facebook post is finished live, you can comment on what game you want to see tested next time I'm on. Like I say, it won't be on next week because I'm at Play Blackpool. So if you are going, I will see you there. Happy to see another show. Amazing. I know, it is amazing it works. It's just incredible, isn't it? Well, that sounded a bit weird. There was a little bit of a weird sound there that came out of it. But, you know, to have 2 working copies of Harrier Attack, this again is... let's have a look at the date. Is there a date on it? There's actually no date on this one. I always forget how to flipping land. There is a way to land, it's very difficult. No, I can't find a date on this. But this, I'm sure this is 84. Before Harrier Attack came out with the original pack. So it would be 84. Oh, I've got a read error. Oh, shocker. Right. We'll, that's a read error 8. So let's try side B. That's a shame. It'd be nice to have 2 working copies of Harrier Attack. Yeah, 1984. Yeah, I thought it was, John. You're right. Yeah, 1984. So, yeah, I mean, 84, 2017. Bit of a long time there. It's you know, it kind of, you got disappointed that they don't work, but you shouldn't be surprised that they don't work. You really shouldn't, because they are that old. But we're going to go from some absolute classics there. So we're going to go, like I say, after Harrier Attack, we're going to go for R-Type, the original R-Type. This is the budget release on the Hit Squad. I think lots of people go for like full Hit Squad collections, which is quite a cool thing to do. Yeah, I know, it came with the 464 bundle. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, it was. I know it was before on a Specky, wasn't it? Yeah. I was trying to think of that specific tape and how old that specific tape was. So R-Type, the original version of R-Type on the budget Hit Squad label, and then of course this is going to really please John since he's watching. Going to put the is it US the US gold, US gold, US gold. Woo! Shut that. Shut that. Right, hang on a minute. I've got a little bit of a distraction here. 1 second, everyone. What? It doesn't matter. I'm busy at the moment. Okay. Leave me alone. Let that go. I'm busy. That's the problem. See, that's when you have kids. You see? Oh, another read error. Oh dear. So, unfortunately, it looks like this version of Harrier Attack is not working. Yeah, that one. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Unfortunately, it looks like this version of Harrier Attack hasn't survived the annals of time. And let's have a quite silent moment for this copy of Harrier Attack. Rest in peace, my soul. Go away. Right. R-Type. I hope it loads. I really do. I had the only copy of R-Type I had originally was on the compilation tape set called The Viz, which also had, what did it have on it? It had Batman the Cape Crusader, Double Dragon, and Operation Wolf, I think. The Biz. It was definitely called The Biz. Was it Operation Wolf or Power Drift? I think it was. I think it was Operation Wolf. Yeah, so John, I'm sure you're looking forward to Outrun. Anyway, so let's see if this version of R-Type loads. It's a shame this one hasn't got music this soon, but you know, the guy, Keith, someone, I can't remember his surname, but Keith, the guy that ported this from Bob Pape's original superb version on the Spectrum. I mean, the Spectrum version is, well, it's incredible, considering the limitations of the Spectrum. I mean, the Spectrum version of R-Type is absolutely incredible. So, and this was a specky port, as it's known as, of R-Type, until the remake by Easter Egg that came out a couple of years ago, which was utterly fantastic. Done with music and full intros and high colour graphics and everything. So what could have been done back in the time using the, you know, the memory expansion would have been excellent. But this was what they came up with at the time, and they were on like serious time limits to program this game. I think I forget. Well, what game, John? The Outrun or R-Type? Because the R-Type on the Commodore 64 is a fuck up, isn't it? From memory, it's a complete fuck up. I mean, it's like a translation of Catechis, isn't it? And then it got redone, I think, later on, didn't it? I think because it was in development at the same time, I believe. I mean, when I read Bob Pape's book about him developing R-Type, and he said he was in a sort of like flat kind of thing Activision had at the time, and they were doing the ST version, they were doing the Commodore version, they were doing the Specky version, all in the same office. With the same programmers, or different programmers, should I say. And I think Activision weren't happy with the... yes, he did, yeah, he did, yeah, that's right, yeah. But R-Type essentially on the Commodore is using the same engine as Catechis. It doesn't really play like R-Type. It more plays like Catechis. So that's, you can see it's pretty obvious. It's the same game engine, just with a little bit of, you know, different graphics here and there, just to make it, to R-Type it up, as it were. I always did like this loading screen. I always, because this is one of the, you know, purple Dobkeratops there. That's its name. That's this chap's name. H.R. Geiger-esque. Dobkeratops is the iconic R-Type villain of the Baidu. I won't put him there because it's making the camera go out of focus, so we'll just put him over there. So I like that image. I mean, it's quite simple, but it's nice, a nice little image, that. I like R-Type Dimensions as well, the sort of like the new version on the PlayStation 3, sorry. Where it goes all isometric and 3D. That's really cool, and it's got an excellent remix of the music. This is what this version is missing, unfortunately, is the utterly superb music. And I always loved R-Type, not only for the action and the innovation of it all, is from the arcades, because I used to play this game so much in the arcades. And it was the music. It was just I just love that tune. Love the tunes in it. And Super R-Type, you know, as much as our Super R-Type on the Super Nintendo slows down a bit. In fact, slows down a lot. It's bloody double hard as well, like all R-Types are. It's got a fantastic soundtrack. I think nearly every... you know, come to think of it, R-Type Final, which is good, but its soundtrack's not as enthusiastic as the original 2D ones. But I do like R-Type Final. It does a bit look like Aliens, yeah. Yeah, because it's yeah. Well, H.R. Geiger, you know, was designed the aliens from Alien, and so they always say this is Geiger-esque, very Geiger-esque sort of stuff that would come out of the mind of that man. Indeed. Right. So how are we doing? I know that this is a multi-load, so it'll only load one side, because R-Type was a multi-load. So it will load level 1, so hopefully we'll get through we'll have a pop at level 1. Which I should be able to get through pretty quickly, because I had ages since I did that. So there you go. Got the blue loading bars on this one, very bright. I don't know if was it the same loading bars as the one I had on the Biz? I can't remember what other games were in that though. I'm sure it was Batman the Cape Crusader, Double Dragon, the shit version of Double Dragon, the Melbourne House one. It's loaded. Keith Goodyear. That's it. Keith Goodyear. Originally by Bob Pape. It says at the bottom there. That's nice. You see, that looks nice. A little Electronic Dreams thing there, of course. Studios, Software Studios Production, Electronic Dreams software. And there it goes. Does the little that thing that all the R-Type games do. Rewind side 2 and press any key. There you go. You see, and I told you it was multi-load. But the bit front of the game has loaded, which is good. That's a good sign. And all the levels are on side 2. This is what we had to do back in the day with big games, by the way. Each level would load separately. So you'd play the level, and then you would wait for it to load. Press any key. There we go. Searching for R-Type level 1. This is what you had to do back in the day. You see? The multi-load. The classic multi-load. It was worth it in some games though, R-Type being, you know, one of them. I mean, like I said, this version of R-Type isn't the best, but it's serviceable. It's serviceable. It's a shame it's missing its music. It really is. It would have been really good if it had that. But I believe this version actually could work. I mean, the original release Spectrum version, you couldn't complete the game because it wouldn't load the final level, would it? It would loop around and load level 7 again. But I know the Amstrad version does load all the way to the end. If you can get that far, I mean, it's fucking hard. I mean, it's always level 4. I don't know about you when you're playing R-Type, but it's always level 4 that does you. Level 4 is so difficult. It's one of those games. That level particularly is mean. It'd be nice if, you know, this was mapped to the 2 buttons here. Here we go. Level loaded, okay, press any key. Let's see if we can start R-Type. Fire to play. Blast off and strike the evil Baidu Empire. Let's go. So there is no... Hang on, yeah. Yeah. There we go, it's got sound. And we're off. See, the graphics are quite well defined. It's just unfortunately the colour scheme is naff because it's all Spectrum ported. It could have been so much better, so much better. Well, you know, they used a bit of rastering, a little bit of split rastering or something like that. Or of course in the remake they redrew it completely in mode 0. So that's how you get around it, and then put music with it and everything. Use the extra memory, of course. There we go. Get me force. Press the space bar to bring it back to me. It didn't come back to me. There it goes. Hang on. Oh, okay, that's not releasing. I'm sure it was space bar to release the force. Or have I not done it right? I'm sure it was shift. No, that's strange. I'm sure it was space bar to release the force. Oh no, it's control. Oddly, control does it. Oh, okay, fair enough. There we go. Nice little sound effect there when it re-enters the R9 fighter, the evil Baidu. There we go, good stuff. Whoa. Stars in the background are pretty nice. It's got this cascading a bit at the side there with the scrolling. It's not the smoothest of scrolling. Oh, that's the phone sort of going off. Which is a bit weird when you're running live and the bloody thing still gives you notifications. Brilliant. One of the Amstrad games you have a copy of, Tone? Do you? Excellent. What do you think of this version of R-Type, Tony? because it's not the worst version in the world. It's certainly better than the MSX version, but that don't take much doing in my mind. Just a bit slow, a bit sluggish, a bit jerky, and the graphics are just basically, they're basic and a bit naff. They're well detailed and pretty well drawn because they're just basically copies of the Spectrum. And no music is just irritating as well. Here we go, the mid boss. We get this right, get this spot on, and hey, there we go, and out we go. Oh. Yeah, I hate that noise. The noise of the laser is really naff. Sounds like wooden boots on a bloody gravel floor. Really pretty crap sound, that. But at least it's got the reflective laser sounds as well, so it's got a few decent sound effects going on. Just a few. I mean, you've got to have a few. Let's see if I can get to the end of level here. We're going to complete level 1, or at least try to. Don't want to die, because you know, you die in R-Type and you're up shit creek, aren't you? Oh, there's me mushroom. I used to call it a mushroom, the pit. There we go, got me pit. Again, that's nicely animated as well on the top of the R9. Nicely done. Oh, air to air lasers coming. There we go. Big firepower. I'm going to put that sound effect in, it's fine. That's missiles. Pretty sure that was missiles. Yeah, I'm all fully powered up now. We have everything. We've got the full power, the full shebang. Full shebang. And then we've got the red men, the mecha men coming up. They're not red in this version, of course, but the mecha men. Oh, I missed him. I want to get him. Oh, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Die! I'm going to go for the reflective lasers. More power, power, power. The big high-powered reflective lasers now. Then we've got Mecha Man 2. Not Mega Man 2, that's Mecha Man 2. Oh, got him straight away. There's a little bit of screen judger there, which was a bit odd. Here we go with Dobkeratops. You can actually shoot his eyes off, which I'm going to try and do there. There you go. I'm going to shoot this eye off as well. And then we're going to get the force into the heart. Oh man. Oh, I've missed it. I've missed it. I've actually missed it. Oh, sugar! Obviously, I was looking down at the keyboard there. Balls. Okay, that was that. I'm not going to do it again. Well, the good news is... Oh, I can't pause it like that. The good news is that loads. And it loads well. First time, no problems. Excellent. There was a little bit of screen tear in there, I noticed. I hope that my monitor's okay, isn't it? Yeah, of course it's fine. Gonna let him die now. Boom. And now we're going to play everyone's favourite US Gold port of an arcade classic, Outrun. Or if it loads. So who's hoping that it doesn't load? Right, there we go. Good load. Right. So we have one for the reject bin. And now we have two wonderful tapes. Whoa, I think one of them's a soundtrack, isn't it? Yeah, the original soundtrack from the arcade machine on there. So that's pretty wonderful. That's probably better than the game. So we'll pop that in there. Switch him off. And Outrun on the Amstrad. Not the greatest of ports. It really isn't, unfortunately. In fact, it's a bit shit. Yeah, it's true, yeah. Amstrad abuse? No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She's a darling, she's fine. She's just, you know, reminding me she's old. Well, not as old as this one. Outrun! Oh, Mel, that's bright. We could, I mean, if I had my, if I had a tape deck up here, we could play the soundtrack as we listen. Unfortunately, I don't have a tape deck up here. We can play. I haven't got anything I can play this on, because I haven't got a cassette deck at handy. Or, you know, shockingly enough. If I did, then I'd slap that into, slap it in, and don't do what? Don't do what? Yeah, the loading screen's not too bad, is it? I mean, it's probably better than the game. Let's be fair. It's been so long since I played this version of R-Type Outrun, then this has still got the old steel sticker on it, look. Look at that. Good inlay though. Nice detailed inlay. Lots of instructions. A funky Outrun t-shirt there you can get. Let's read this. It was only £6.95 at the time. A fantastic coloured t-shirt. Please complete the above and send a cheque or postal order. A cheque and a postal order. Back in the day. Made payable to US Gold Limited. US Gold Club. Were you a member of the US Gold Club? I wasn't. And good reason. No. US Gold were a weird, weird lot. They really were. I always maintain that US Gold had a bunch of programmers that sometimes went on the piss and sometimes didn't. Unfortunately, most of the time they did go on the piss. And they came into a morning, you know, some developer from abroad, you know, Activision or Sega in this case, had slapped a project on their desk, come in fucking hungover as shit on Stella and whatever it was back in the day, you know, Thunderbirds, K and something like that. And just went and just did a load of shit, and we got stuff like this, and we got another dodgy US Gold stuff as well. I'm sure they did that. Other times they would have like a teetotal weekend and produce something literally gold. They would produce something very good. Can't think of any good straight off the top of my head. But there were a few good ones. I'm just gonna have a look through a quick look through the collection here, see if I can see any. Probably bloody not. I mean, I can see loads of Ocean, and they were generally always good. Oh, I've just spotted an absolute bloody doozy, which I'm going to have to test next week, but there we go. There's a few in there. I can't really reach them because they're on the other side of the thing. But that's a nice loading screen, at least. It's, you know, if the game sort of, you know, was the same as the loading screen. Bit of music. That's alright. Last Crusade. I didn't like that. I like Last Crusade. Yeah. No, Gauntlet was probably Gremlin, yeah. Okay. 1 Outrun, 2 Traffic, 3 Controls. That is a... Why do that with the colour scheme? Orange and green. Don't mix orange and green, you really don't. I'm going to check the controls. What's the controls? Joystick. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, Outrun. Want 1, found 0. So it's a multi-load again, of course, which I knew anyway. Another multi-load. This will be the final game tonight, I think. Damn bus. Raid. Yeah, Raid was decent, wasn't it? Fucking hard though. It was hard, Raid. So we'll you know what I'll do when I do the sweep, when I do the sweep here, of the games. You can choose like 1 or 2 for next week. I'll find a place to play that and play that on it. I think. I mean, I could just nick it off the off YouTube or the internet, couldn't I? Really, and just not bother even playing this. But it'd be nice to play it. And if I can dig out a cassette deck somewhere, then I can play it. Why isn't this loading? Are they all the? I'm guessing all the levels on the. No, they're not. Thought I would have found it now. Or was it loading traffic first? It's been so long. Let's have a check on the big instruction poster. Yeah. See notes below. Oh, I see, yes. At the end of each show, short. Speed up the loading. By recording your counter references in the box. Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah, put the so you put the counter to remember where the levels are. That's right. Yeah, that's correct. I do remember that. Many games had that kind of thing. I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure. It says side 1, course 0, but why hasn't it found it then? Should have found it straight away, you would have thought. Courses A and B are on side 1, courses C, D and E are on side 2. Yeah. Should be there, it should be loading, but it's bloody not. Oh, there's nothing there. It's just blank. It's blank. There's no code going in. What's going on? What's going on? Well, I've just got to wait for it to roll. Is there a massive gap in it or something? Yeah, there's no code there at all. Like blank tape. Which is a bit weird. Okay, we'll just wait and we'll wait. How are you doing? What's your day going? No, because it doesn't say. Yeah, but yeah, maybe. But the thing is, it doesn't say that is on there. Oh, I'll try. Because it doesn't. It says that. I always thought that the first 2 levels were on side A. I'm sure that was the case. Sure, it was. I don't think it will load course. It can't load that straight away. Yeah. We'll find out. See if it can find it. See if it can bloody load the damn thing. Right. See where we're going to get with this. Come on, Outrun. What are you going to get? What are you going to give me? Oh, it's found something. Thanks, Patrick. Well done. This is lying. Clearly, this is lying. If you want to know how to load Outrun on the Amstrad, or for anything else for that matter, speak to Patrick Furlong. There you go. This instruction booklet lied to me. This is how long. See? Because I never had R-Type. I keep saying R-Type. See, R-Type's such a better game than this. I never had Outrun on tape, you see, originally. Never had it. I only ever played it on the emulator afterwards. I realised how shit it was then. I knew it was a crap game at the time because I read the reviews, but I never bought it. I never bought it. Back in the day. Well, I'm going to bother. It's part of the fun, John. You take the rough with the smooth with the Ami, you know you do. You know, sometimes a little bit more too rough, but you know, sometimes we like it rough. Here we go. Alright. We're not actually moving anywhere. Is there any sound to this? No, of course there isn't. What am I fucking... Look at this. It's shocking. It's just shocking. Really bad. Really, really bad. Oh, I've got a gear. Oh, I've got a gear up. Yeah, there we go. There's a little bit of noise. That's supposed to be a tyre squeal. Oh my word! It's got the frame rate of a bloody... I don't know. I've seen picture frames with better frame rate, and they're still images. It's really bad, and there's no sense of speed in it at all. Nothing seems to be moving, and I've crashed, and I'm stuck. Am I stuck? Oh, I'm in the wrong lane now. Oh, this is fantastic. This is really good. I need to get my... Oh, come on, get a move on. Get a move on. There we go. Oi! Across the road. Sideways, like a lunatic. So we're moving now anyway, at least. Well, I think so. It appears to be moving. That's the sort of best I can sort of take. Oh, I sort of saved that one, didn't I? Oh! No! There's not even any crash sequence. Oh, come on. This is absolutely atrocious. Really bad. It'd be, you know, not a single sound effect apart from this very bad tyre squealing effect. Oh, it's... It loads. That's the good news. That's all the good news. It's so tiresome to play. You know, it's well drawn. That's what pisses me off about this. Oh, no, crashed again. Yeah. Now, where am I going? What are you going over there for? I didn't go over there. So at least something changing. My thumb hurts already. Whoa! Oh yeah, this is like really responsive as well. Have I just... It doesn't steer, is it? It doesn't. The actual car doesn't move either. It's completely static. Oh, there it goes. It's moved a bit now. It didn't move there for a second. It was swerving all over the road and it wasn't moving. That was bizarre what happened there. Yeah, I have played better racing games on the Amstrad, I've got to admit. Nearly all of them are better than this. Oh, and the road's just split. So where the fuck am I going? Where the hell am I going? Where am I going? I don't even know where I am. It's gone into nowhere. I've gone into nowhere. Oh, well, that's, yeah. Best Outrunners. Not this version. That's the damn sure. Well, the good news is it loaded. The bad news is it's an absolutely dreadful game. Give me the original arcade version any day of the week. The soundtrack is much better. But the good news is it did load. And thank you, Patrick, for the tips. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. But, you know, it is a... For what it is originally, it's a classic, is Outrun, not on the Amstrad. It's a very, very bad version. May even feature in my upcoming top 11 worst Amstrad CPC games. Watch this space. It's in production at the moment. I was going to do a whole series on it, but I kind of had to change the idea. For time constraints and production values and all that kind of crap that you're not really concerned about. But there will be a top 11 worst Amstrad CPC games coming. And I've got a funny feeling that Outrun will make an appearance. But there are some absolute doozies. But we do try not to tend to focus on the bad games, do we? We want to focus on the good games, and there's plenty of them. Plenty of them. This not being one of them. Good news is it's in fantastic condition. So there we go. Thank you very much. That is Amstrad Game Testing, episode 3, up. I can't set it like that. There we go. I'll do that. There we go. I would plug in the DDI3 and put something on now, else if you wanted to. But what I'm going to do is pick the camera up now. With my beautiful Amstrad. It's a gorgeous machine. Bridget, no. No, you see, Black Tiger. I'll give Black Tiger a pass. I'm going to give Black Tiger a pass. For a specky port, it's not the worst. Right. Okay. So we've got the. These are the busted games. So only 5 so far. All my Amstrad actions. So I think I'll dedicate a a special single episode of some of these Amstrad action tapes. I'm going to give you a quick sweep of the games, as slowly as possible, so you can read the titles, and you can pick something to test next time. And we turn that round. Tackle. Well, I don't think that'd be much crop, really. There we go. That's a classic. Batman. Bob Winner, good graphics on that. Stormlord, nice. Very good. Very good. Space Harrier. And there's a few others over here. Well, there's not a few, there's a lot. So we'll start at the top. Here we go. Yogi's Great Escape. Boogie's Pick. Scuba Kids. Beyond the Ice Palace. Love the music on that. Bubble Dizzy. Boulder Dash 4? Construction Kit. Okay. Super Seymour Save the Planet. Saboteur. Fruit Machine. Oh, hang on a minute. Another duplicate. Look at that. Look. Another duplicate. Another duplicate. 2 Fruit Machines. Joe Blade, Sweever's World, Indiana Jones. There you go, Patrick. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Nighttime. Tracksuit Manager, Super Robin Hood, Roland Ahoy, Treasure Island Dizzy, fantastic game. Defenders of the Earth, Frostbite, Barnick Ninja, Sooty and Sweep. Got to do that one. We can do like a cartoon one, can't we? Can I get Sooty and Sweep and get Yogi Bear over there? And we've got Yogi's Great Escape over there too. Popeye. BMX Simulator 2, which I bought off someone. American Turbo King. Pretty good, that. 180, great game. Darts game. Stairway to Hell. The Eidolon, that was a weird game. That was a weird game. First person, something like that in it, the Eidolon. Oh, mummy. Dun, dun, dun. Count Duckula. BMX Freestyle, Shinobi, great game. Super Scramble, Ghost Hunters, Munch It, Agent X2 with fantastic music. Fantastic music. Paperboy, great version as well. Animal, Vegetable, Mineral, woohoo. Jet Set Willy, The Final Frontier. Another. Oh, I've got 2 copies of Ghost Hunters. Look at that. See, I'm spotting these, and I don't even know I've got 2 copies of them. So just pop that over there. 2 copies of Ghost Hunters. Seymour. Oh, knocked them over. Professional Ski Simulator, Jet Ski Simulator, Buggy Boy, love that. Bruce Lee, great game. Trapdoor. Airwolf. Oh no! Airwolf. Terrible. Mutant Monty, Sultan's Maze, another Amstrad Striker and the Crypts of Trojan, fantastic. Enterprise. Quick Snacks, again, another version of it. I found the original mini office there. Time Man 1, and then, yep. And then finally, we're going to have to go into the box. Hang on. We've got a few in the box, so you probably won't see them from here, but we've got North and South in there. Robocop. There's a. Oh, let's pull that out. Wait. North and South. Robocop. In the crowd. So we've plenty on this. We have Karov, Combat Skull, Platoon, Barbarian Great, Gryzor. Oh, that's great. Crazy Cars, Tiger Renegade, fantastic again. Some great games on this. Gryzor and Tiger Renegade particularly are fantastic. And then there's some more in there as well, which I don't know whether you can see them. We have Gladiators, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Hero Turtles, Manchester United, blah 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 blah, or something or other. Lords of Chaos, Exterminator, Ghostbusters 2, Mystic World Dizzy, Castle Master, Simpsons Spark vs Space Mutants, Shadow of the Beast is there, Pipe Mania, and over in the corner there you probably can't see because it's too dark, is Hero Quest as well. So yeah, there we go. So have a check at that, see, pick some games, suggest some games in the comments. I know you are already for next week, or not next week, sorry, because I'm of course I'm in Play Batpool. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Look at this crazy hair. It's really hot up here, actually, because I've got my fan on over there. See, the only fans I have are those. My fans over there. Hello, fans. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next Amstrad game testing. Novabug, out.